Hey guys, and how are we all doing? My name is Trader Miju from Trade with Bolu Online Services, and today we're going to be looking at a very interesting concept in the forex market. And today we'll just be looking at the right way to spot fair value gaps, inefficiencies, imbalances in the forex market. Trust me, they all mean the same thing. They can just be used interchangeably. And fair value gap is something that we see from time to time in the forex market, and being able to spot them the right way is going to give you an edge in trading. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at fair value gaps, and we're going to spot them right here and know how to trade off them. So straight up, you see, our risk warning remains the same, and it says that trading forex carries so much degree of risk, and remember to be careful when trading at all times. So what exactly is the fair value gap, which we also call inefficiency or imbalance? Because we say this is a very common concept that we see from time to time in the forex market. So let me first paint up a scenario in your mind before explaining what the fair value gap is. So imagine you're pushing a box, okay, and you don't have so much energy, but you're pushing the box, so it's going to be moving up gently and gently and gently and gently. But all of a sudden, a greater amount of force, okay, or let's say someone that's stronger just comes and pushes it. We're going to see that box move super faster than it has been and moved quite a distance. All right, so that means the box moves a wider distance at a shorter time. So same way in forex market, sometimes the forex market moves gently, but all of a sudden we could just see some amount of pressure that comes in and we see a sharp move in the market. That's just really the concept of what gaps, the fair value gap or inefficiency or imbalance is. Okay, so a little definition: a fair value gap is just a scenario in the forex market when we see so much buying or selling pressure coming, and such that there's no much time to pick up remaining orders. All right, and most of the time we could see the market come back to pick up those remaining orders that it left behind because it moved super fast at that period. So we're going to spot it right now in our charts, and we're going to see how it played out. So straight up to our live charts, this is the Euro USD index, and we're going to spot out fair value gaps right now in the forex market. So I'm going to take a little tool which I'm going to drop. So the forex market moves gently, okay, we see a little move, we see candles moving, okay, and all of a sudden we could see a sharp move up, and we see it moving continuously again. So this sharp move could be termed as a fair value gap. We're going to really highlight it for proper understanding. So we saw the market move gently, which is a downtrend, and all of a sudden we saw this strong bearish candle right here. It moved quite this distance, and this is what we call a fair value gap or an inefficiency. So I'm going to mark it out right now and show you how to mark it out. So to mark it out, you take your rectangle tool from the wick of the candle above to the wick of the lower candle and just draw it out. Okay, so you see it, okay, from the wick of this candle here to this down candle here. So this is our fair value gap. We could just write that down, also called FVG. So in case you see FVG or fair value gap or inefficiency, all the same thing. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so the market came here and moved super fast and quite a distance because there was so much amount of selling pressure that just came in all of a sudden. So we saw the market come back to that region before moving down back, and once again we see another FVG or the fair value gap right here again. and you see it here. Remember how to draw it from the week, from this other previous candle. Okay, let me just shape this up so it looks better, to the week of this, and market came back again to this FVG, and we could see it here again. This candle, there was this push, and we could just highlight it up to the week of this previous candle. From the week here to this week here, the gap between there is the FVG, and we see how the market just came back to the FVG and made a push downwards. Okay, so it's something that we see from time to time. It occurs in the forex market, and most often the market would come back to fill in those gaps. Okay, most often the market will come back to fill in those gaps in the forex market. And okay, let me move over to another chart, the US dollar chef index, and let me clear out all these, and we can see FVGs here perfectly. This is an FVG which I'm marking out here, from here to here. Okay, and it's something that we see both in the uptrend and the downtrend. This is an FVG, market coming back, and we can highlight another FVG. Let me just look for one. This is a little FVG here. Okay, and let me scroll over to the last chart we'll be looking up for. So we've been able to spot FVGs, and we've gotten a little concept of how FVGs work. It means we understood. I've been able to explain that it's when we see so much amount of pressure coming in the market, and we see the market just make this fast move that it leaves some orders behind, but it always mostly comes back to pick up these orders. So we saw this FVG being picked up back, push, and market came back to that region. Okay, and it's something we see from time to time, and we've been able to highlight FVGs, and both in a downtrend we can see it in an uptrend. Okay, yeah, market came back. Let me just shape this up beautifully. So this FVG, market came back towards the FVG to fill it up. So most often market would always come back to fill up this FVG. So we've been able to spot FVGs. We've been able to know the basic concept of what exactly this FVG is, and we've seen that market mostly would always come back to fill up these FVGs. All right, so most times when you see a fair value gap, you should be expectant, because the market would come back to fill it up. So thank you for your time, and remember to stay subscribed, share and like our videos so you could get updates on more interesting content coming your way. Bye for now.